Something that is super, super concerning is what's happening with YouTube monetization the last week, which is the first week of January 2023, and what advertisers are willing to pay per click and per ad. Now, again, it's January 2023. It's super normal for advertisers to cut down on what they're paying for advertising and not advertising as much because they've advertised the last 2 to 3 months for Christmas, the holidays, Thanksgiving. Everybody's celebrating. They realize that the consumer spends the most the last 3 months of the year, so that's normal. And advertisers like giving an exhale, after the holidays to say, hey, let's hold back our money a little bit. Let's project what's going to happen for the next year. So that's super normal. And I've been on YouTube for 7 years, and that's always happened in January. But what's super interesting is what's happening in this January. Now, I have 4 channels, and they all are of different subject matters and different venues. So I understand that different venues might have higher rates than others. But I've noticed with all 4 venues, all 4 channels, that the very same things happen. So as you can see here, I posted a lot at the very end of 2022. So my views are up, but my revenue's down. So we can look here at my revenue, and you can see what's happened. So this is over about a 2-year and 1 month period of time, okay? And of course, 2021 was my down point. Then I started, as you can see there, I started putting a lot of videos up. So in December, I'm making, just on this one channel, I'm making $90 in a day, 80, 55, whatever. It started getting 55 after Christmas. Now look at here, the last January 6th, $46, okay? Now you might say, okay, well, the reason that is because your views are down. Nope. Look at the views. As you can see, my views are way up. They're higher than ever. 12,000 views per day? Compared to over here in January 2019 was 8,000. So the views are up, but again, let's go to the revenue. Revenue is almost equal to what it was before I posted all these videos. Now let's go to RPM. RPM is what you're making per 1,000 views. So every 1,000 views, and this is, of course, all my videos put together. I have a library of 300 videos maybe. So as you can see here, $6.43 is the average of what I'm making per 1,000 views over this 2-year period of time. But now let's look over here in January 2023. I'm only making $3.65 on average. Saturday was $3 for 1,000 views, okay? CPM is what? CPM is what advertisers are paying per 1,000 views. And basically that's what YouTube gets and what you get, and after they split it. So look at here. Over 2 years it's $10, but unfortunately, look at here. So I'm averaging around Christmas $13. They're willing to pay for 1,000 views. Now we're down in January to $7. $7. The total, that's between my half and YouTube's half, what they're willing to pay. Now you might say, okay, well, your views are definitely up. Maybe it's just because it's normal, because it's January. Well, if we go to January of 2021, which was last year, there was a dip, $10.69. Let's go to January. But it didn't dip that far. Look at that, $10.52 was what YouTube was willing to pay both of us. $11 in January. $11, but yet I'm going over here and we're looking at $7. So we're not getting paid now as much. So what does that tell you? It tells you that advertisers are jumping ship a lot stronger than they have before. They're seeing a major recession coming in 2023, which they're probably right. You see Facebook and Twitter, cutting employees. Amazon has cut like 13,000 employees. When Amazon cuts employees, that's a big deal. That means there's not as much selling, retail selling, or whatever. So the advertisers see things on the wall. So it's not just an anomaly with January, it's an anomaly with 2023 and being a YouTube creator. in what direction we should go from here. The only thing I would recommend is maybe look for, supplemental income. Hopefully YouTube is not your only source of income. Try to get brand endorsements if you're big enough to get brand endorsements. I'm not, but if you are, that would be a good thing. So try to supplement it a little bit. Maybe create more videos on a different, platform. But unfortunately, the writing is on the wall, and it's going to be a bad 2023 for YouTube content creators, I'm afraid, in general. And the economy overall, I think it's going to be pretty sad. But hang in there and let me know. Put a comment in the comment section. Let me know if the same thing is going on with you. If you're experiencing the same issues, I'd like to know. Maybe tell me what genre that you're in. And make sure you subscribe.